how they manipulate the process.
They do.
The process of letting candidate into the ballot.
Yes. So as a first-time candidate myself, number one, I'm not a politician. I consider myself from the people. I'm one of you. I'm one of us. And there's many of us that have stepped up to get more involved in their government, and that's the bottom line. Is people, we as a people need to be more involved in our local governments, state and local, and federal, of course. But no, as far as the counties go, each individual county, I think we're under the same directive of making it as difficult as possible for any of us new candidates, especially conservative ones. And I'm speaking from experience. It was difficult from day one, and I had misdirection or misinformation purposely given to me, and I'm going to say it was purposefully because intentionally done, because the person was trained and knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
So when you're missing documents, I left with missing a key document on the first day, and some misinformation as far as directives go. Things that aren't and should be found in the candidate handbook. There are things, and I've been keeping a good file and a journal of my experience in this whole process, the challenges, and the huge hurdles that I had to overcome, and that just in both signature phases, being the first one signature in lieu of, and then the nomination signature period, both were challenging because of problems, and now it's ongoing again. I'm not able to have my statement and photo in the booklet for the primary because there's been delays with my getting my candidate number from the FPPC with my financials. So it's always been something, and so I almost I came close to not getting on the ballot.
Wow, that is so undemocracy.
Yeah.
Right, because democracy is able to we can elect and also being elected, right?
Yes, right.
So anyone, the processes should be simple as ABC, or getting a driver license, I would say. Just like getting a driver license.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how. One day Dennis want to get elected in certain position, just show up, get the process fee ready, my document ready, and my anything, bring it in, right? Just like going to DMV, right?
Yeah.
Hand in, and they check A, B, C, D checklist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 items, all clear. Okay, your name going to be on the ballot.
Yeah.
It should be simple as that.
It should be.
In order to execute, to have a real democracy.
That's right.
And you say we are not having a democracy then.
No.
Because they are.
That's right.
Making only certain of people are able to be being elected.
Yeah.
This is news for voters.
Well,
right?
Very much so. and do you think for a second that any mainstream network will allow me to get on and say the things I'm saying?
Yeah, you're supposed to.
No way.
Yeah, this is a news. This is something that supposed the mainstream media invite you to share your experience to the public.
That's right.
So the public will know the truth about the government, right?
Yeah.
And then the government will improve.
That's right.
Right? And our life can also be improved.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
At least pretend to be what they advocate for. They don't even pretend now.
Not anymore. I mean, it's right in front of everyone's faces. It's incredible. They're just, now that's obvious what's happening. And they're not apologizing for anything, and they're just making everything worse. Move your ass. We got work. It's Cinquanta. The last name as it appears behind me. Cinquantaforcalifornia.com. So Cinquanta, FORCA.com. And please visit it and look at the information there. Get familiar with me. Also get familiar with other candidates and other offices, because they're the ones that are most prominently displayed in wherever. If it's on TV, then you got to be very suspect of those people. But those are the ones you need to look out for. Don't vote just because if you're a Republican and you just want to vote for a Republican and you just pick one with an R behind the name, I caution not to do that. That's very un-American, actually, and you're putting our democracy and freedom at risk. Yeah, well, our system is it's in danger, but it's in good shape as long as the right people are elected to office.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right now we have a Secretary of State she's appointed. You know, she wasn't voted in; she was appointed, and she just fits the mold for more of the same, and then some.
Yeah.
it would just get a lot worse with her remaining in office.
Namely, Shirley Weber.
Shirley Weber, that's the one.
Yeah. She was assembly district. I think 79.
Yeah. Okay.
Assembly
Yeah.
district 79.
That's right.
Yeah. And
So how many are running the office of Secretary of State for California?
There's 7 of us, 6 new candidates.
Okay.
You know, so 7 including the incumbent, and there are Green Party, Progressive, I believe, and a few Republicans, and then an independent myself. I've been registered a no party preference as an independent for 20-something years, and that's something I chose to keep the same. I didn't want to make the disingenuous move of changing my affiliation just because I'm running for office. That's not authentic, you know, or true. So
that's Bernie Sanders.
yeah.
Well, I think
there you go.
this is being more welcomed by people from all over the spectrum. So yeah, it's not a bad
No,
declaration. Anyway.
Thank you. I agree. I feel the same, and I've always felt that way just because there tended to be things and policies and beliefs and ideologies from both sides that I resonated with.
Mm-hmm.
But we're at the point now that it's far from that. I don't resonate with that radical left agenda at all. I don't resonate with or believe in the globalist agenda that we're all being subjected to right now.
Last minute, as I always do, and to find out that my vote is being used, what can voters do about that?
Oh, so you go to vote and you find out that you've already cast a vote, but you really didn't?
Right.
Yeah, and it's happened to people, many people.
Yeah, it happened.
You need to stop everything. You stop the process, call for the supervisor, and you can even call for the sheriff to come. If they don't bring you an election official, the supervisor over, actually have the sheriff come anyway, and make it documented, and then get a ballot and cast your vote anyway, and tell them I'm going to vote and this is my vote and this is how it needs to be cast. But you need to get the authorities involved immediately.
You suggest
don't be passive about it.
Do you suggest we do a live video on the spot, or how should we
Absolutely
individuals handle this? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because it's happened before, that sets precedent that enables anybody that goes in there and votes to have their camera phone, rolling or whatever, just in case that happens to me, I'm going to be capturing it in real time. And that's a great question. And that's very important. And people get uncomfortable thinking, oh, I can't go in there and videotape. Yes, you can.
Oh, we can?
You absolutely can.
Oh, we can videotape in the voting booth?
What?
Wow.
The process of showing up, getting your ballot, and if they, mark off your name and then give you your ballot, that's fine. But if they say, oh, you've already cast your vote, it didn't happen to me, but I know that's happened to many people. And like I said, the moment that happens, get the supervisor and authorities involved.